In the previous videos, we saw loops as well as the implementation of for loops. For this video, we are going to take a look at while loops. For that, let us create a folder in our loop folder and call this while loop. And in this folder, we will also create another folder called while loop.js. Now, there are a few concepts we need to understand, but we will get to understand the key implementations of the while loop while implementing. So first of all, let us have our variables. We can have a variables and call this, or let's say let count. First of all, let us think of a program to write. Let us say we want to write a countdown program to count down for a spaceship before picking up. Now we can say count down and set this to 3. Let us say the number is 3, and below we will have our statement, which is y count down is greater than 0. So this is just saying if the countdown, which is 3, is greater than 0, that is true, we should print in here. So we can say console.log, and what do we need to print? We can print the number, the countdown, and will let us add a little design here, ... Now, before completing this implementation, let us understand one thing. There are a few differences between the while loop and the for loop. In the for loop, we specify the 3 parameters, but for while loops, we declare or initialize a variable called countdown out of the loop, which is 3, and then we have our condition going along with the while statement. But we have one thing that is missing, and that thing is the incrementations or decrementations parameter. Now, if we run this program, it's going to run, but we are going to encounter an error. This is going to be memory out of, we are going to get some infinite loops that will cause some memory error. So for that, we need to find a way to stop this program when our countdown shall reach 0. For that, we can just come below our console and say a countdown minus. Remember, we are not incrementing, we are decrementing, because this is a countdown program from 3, 2, 1, and then we should break out of this program. Now, another thing I just want to add here would just be console.log blast, off, something like this, and I can add an emoji. So if we save this program, first of all, let us open our terminal, and in here we need to leave from this loop and enter into the while loop. So we can say cd. By the way, these are git command or Linux command, cd, and now we are in loop, and in this loop folder we have while loop, I think I got that wrong. Loop, WHRLE. First, let us list. Okay, so cd WHRLELOOP. Now we are in the while loop. We can now use nodemon and NODEMON and run. What's the name? While loop. And let us open or expand our terminal. In our terminal, we are not seeing any output. It's because we didn't save this program. So let us save this program. If we save this program, now we should see the countdown and our last console statement, which is blast off. Save, keep our finger crossed, and voila. Now we can see 3, 2, 1, blast off. So now we have successfully implemented our programs. So yeah, I successfully implemented this program, and let us try to make this fun. Let's say we want to take inputs from the user just for fun, so we can use the prompt in here. So we can say prompt keyword prompt, and here we will say please enter the countdown. And by the way, this is going to be a screen. So to convert the screen to numbers, we can just add the plus symbols here. Let us save this, and we also need to create a file in this folder called index.html. You can have any name, but the extension should be HTML. So now we can open this HTML. First, let us have our basic. Yep, we can open this HTML file in our browser. So we have Go Live. And if you don't have this Go Live server, you can go to extension and download from extension, which is Live Server. So if you tap in Live, you will see Live Server here. So I think we saw this in the first videos. So I will click Go Live and keep my finger crossed. Our browser is open. Now let me open Inspect and go to our console. Yep. So our console is here. Let us go back to our code. And yes, we have a loop. Okay. So in here, let us copy this. Nope, we need to connect. Yep. Connect our file, our JS file, which is the script. Now we can say while loop.js. If we save this and go back to our console, now we should see a prompt asking, please enter the countdown. So let us say we want to count down from 7 to, yep, so 7. If we enter, now we can see in our console in the browser 7.6 up to 1 and then blast off. So yeah, this was while loop, and I hope you will learn something from this video. With this and more, I'll see you in the next video.